There's a health secret your doctor probably hasn't brought up, but ignoring it after 60 could be quietly undermining your body and mind. Sexual health isn't just about intimacy. It's a cornerstone of your physical strength, heart health, and mental sharpness. Stick with me until the end of this video, because the final point I'll share, a surprising link between sexual activity and your brain's longevity, could change how you approach aging forever. I'm Dr. Lauren Tate, a geriatric and sexual health expert with over 20 years helping seniors thrive. And through Tranquiliv Health Seniors, I'm here to break down why this natural practice keeps you vital. Let's dive into the first way sexual inactivity impacts your body. It accelerates the loss of your physical power. Your muscles don't just weaken with age. They need signals to stay strong, and sexual activity is one of the most powerful. Meet Tom, a 78-year-old former mechanic who could once lift engine blocks with ease. 2 years ago, he came to my clinic barely able to climb stairs. He'd stopped all sexual activity, solo or with his partner, after his wife's illness left him feeling it was no longer relevant. Within 18 months, he lost 15 pounds of muscle mass. His energy tanked, and simple tasks like carrying laundry felt exhausting. This wasn't just aging. Research shows sexual activity, including masturbation, triggers testosterone and insulin-like growth factor, hormones that protect muscle tissue. Without them, your body breaks down faster, speeding up sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that affects nearly 40% of adults over 70. Less muscle means more falls, fractures, and a quicker path to dependency. A 2023 study in the Journal of Gerontology found sexually active seniors had 25% stronger grip strength than those who are inactive. Let's talk about how this works. When you engage in sexual activity, your body releases a cascade of anabolic hormones. These signal your muscles to repair, rebuild, and stay resilient. Without this, your muscle fibers weaken and your metabolism slows, making it harder to stay active. Tom's story isn't unique. I've seen countless patients lose their physical edge because they thought sexual health was a young person's game, but your body doesn't agree. Even solo sexual activity keeps blood flowing to your muscles, improves oxygen delivery, and supports joint health. Neglecting this practice starves your body of the signals it needs to stay strong. If you've noticed your arms feel weaker or your legs tire faster, this could be why. Comment below if you felt this shift. Let's see how many are noticing it. Now, let's move to a second critical area, your heart, and how sexual health keeps it beating strong. Your heart thrives on activity, not just exercise, but the unique stimulation sexual activity provides. Lisa, a 72-year-old retired teacher, came to me after a scary episode of chest pain. Her blood pressure was spiking and her arteries showed early signs of stiffening. After her husband passed, she stopped all forms of intimacy, thinking it was behind her, but that choice had consequences. Sexual activity, including self-pleasure, acts like a natural workout for your cardiovascular system. It raises your heart rate, dilates blood vessels, and releases nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps arteries flexible and reduces clot risk. A 2024 study in Cardiology Today showed seniors who maintained regular sexual activity had a 20% lower risk of heart attack compared to those who didn't. Without this stimulation, your blood vessels lose elasticity, blood pressure creeps up, and your heart works harder than it should. Lisa's case showed me how quickly the heart responds to neglect. After she stopped sexual activity, her circulation weakened and she felt winded after short walks. This isn't just about heart attacks, it's about daily energy. Poor circulation means less oxygen to your muscles and brain, leaving you tired and foggy. Sexual activity, even solo, keeps your vascular system responsive. It's like oiling a machine. It prevents rust and keeps things moving. For women, it also supports estrogen levels, which protect heart health post-menopause. I encouraged Lisa to explore self-pleasure as a safe starting point. Within months, her blood pressure stabilized and she felt more energized. If you're noticing shortness of breath or low stamina, ask yourself, could sexual inactivity be part of the equation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's move to the next piece, how sexual health fights chronic pain. Pain can steal your quality of life, but your body has a built-in defense system tied to sexual activity. Meet Richard, an 80-year-old veteran who struggled with arthritis so severe he stopped gardening, his lifelong passion. Painkillers barely helped, and he was sleeping just 4 hours a night. After his partner's death, Richard shut down sexuality, believing it was inappropriate at his age. But that choice silenced his body's natural painkillers. Sexual activity, including masturbation, triggers endorphins and oxytocin, chemicals that block pain signals and promote calm. A 2022 study in pain management found seniors who engaged in regular sexual activity reported 30% less chronic pain than those who didn't. These chemicals don't just ease discomfort, they improve sleep and reduce inflammation. When Richard stopped, his pain spiked and his mood plummeted. Without endorphins, his body couldn't fight inflammation as well, and small aches became constant. I guided him to reconnect with his body through gentle self-pleasure. 3 months later, he was gardening again, needing less medication and sleeping through the night. This isn't magic, it's biology. Sexual activity tells your nervous system to produce pain-relieving compounds, keeping joints looser and muscles less tense. For women, it also supports pelvic health, reducing discomfort from conditions like vaginal atrophy. If pain's been holding you back, comment below what's been your biggest struggle. Next, let's explore how sexual health protects your emotional resilience. Loneliness and anxiety can creep in as you age, but sexual activity is a powerful antidote. Susan, a 69-year-old widow, came to me feeling disconnected, like she was fading away. After menopause and her husband's passing, she stopped all sexual activity, thinking it no longer mattered. But she started feeling anxious in crowds, lost her spark, and struggled to focus. Sexual stimulation, even solo, releases dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that lift mood and sharpen focus. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Mental Health found sexually active seniors had a 15% lower rate of depression than those who were inactive. These chemicals don't just stabilize your emotional core, helping you feel connected to yourself and others. Susan's withdrawal from sexual activity disrupted her brain's chemistry. Low dopamine dulled her motivation, and low oxytocin fueled her isolation. I encouraged her to explore self-pleasure as a way to reconnect. Over time, her anxiety eased, and she started volunteering again, feeling like herself. This isn't about replacing relationships, it's about honoring your body's need for connection. For men, sexual activity also supports testosterone, which boosts confidence and drive. If you felt moody or disconnected, could this be a factor? Share in the comments. Now let's talk about sleep, because sexual health is key to resting well. Good sleep becomes harder with age, but sexual activity can help. Michael, a 75-year-old retiree, came to me exhausted, waking up 5 times a night. After his wife's illness, he stopped all sexual activity, assuming it was irrelevant. But sleep relies on a balanced nervous system, and sexual stimulation helps regulate it. Orgasm triggers oxytocin and prolactin, hormones that calm your body and signal rest. A 2024 study in sleep medicine showed seniors who engaged in sexual activity slept 20% longer and deeper than those that didn't. Without this, cortisol, the stress hormone, stays elevated, fragmenting sleep and leaving you groggy. Michael's sleeplessness fed a cycle of irritability and low energy. When he began incorporating self-pleasure, his sleep improved and he felt sharper during the day. This matters because poor sleep raises risks of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. For women, sexual activity also reduces menopausal symptoms like night sweats, improving rest. If you're tossing and turning, comment below. What's keeping you up? Let's shift to a critical area: how sexual inactivity affects your pelvic health. Your pelvic region needs activity to stay healthy, especially as you age. Diane, a 71-year-old artist, struggled with urinary incontinence after years of sexual inactivity. She thought it was just aging, but pelvic muscles weaken without stimulation. Sexual activity, including masturbation, strengthens pelvic floor muscles, improving bladder control and reducing discomfort. A 2023 study in urology found sexually active seniors had a 25% lower rate of incontinence. For men, regular ejaculation supports prostate health, reducing inflammation and risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia. Diane's inactivity weakened her pelvic floor, leading to leaks that limited her social life. After starting pelvic exercises and self-pleasure, her symptoms improved and she regained confidence. For men, ejaculation promotes blood flow to the prostate, lowering risks of swelling and discomfort. If you've noticed pelvic issues, could this be a piece of the puzzle? Share below. Now let's talk about confidence, because sexual health shapes how you carry yourself. Confidence isn't just mental, it's tied to your body's signals. John, a 77-year-old grandfather, stopped feeling like himself after avoiding sexual activity for years. He became hesitant, avoiding social events and even eye contact. Sexual stimulation boosts testosterone and dopamine, which fuel confidence and self-worth. A 2022 study in Psychology and Aging showed sexually active seniors reported 20% higher self-esteem than those who weren't. Without it, stress hormones rise and self-doubt creeps in, affecting how you engage with the world. John's withdrawal made him feel like a stranger in his own skin. Reintroducing self-pleasure helped him regain his spark. He started joking with his grandkids again. For women, sexual activity supports body image and emotional connection, countering societal messages about aging. If your confidence has dipped, comment below. What's changed for you? Now let's get to that final point I promised: how sexual health protects your brain's longevity. Your brain needs stimulation to stay sharp, and sexual activity is a key player. Emma, a 73-year-old librarian, noticed her memory slipping, forgetting names, losing focus. After her partner's death, she stopped all sexual activity, thinking it was no longer relevant. But sexual stimulation, including masturbation, boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, a protein that supports neuron growth and memory. A 2024 study in neurology found sexually active seniors had a 15% lower risk of cognitive decline. Orgasm also increases blood flow to the brain, enhancing focus and clarity. Emma's inactivity reduced BDNF, leaving her brain vulnerable. When she reconnected with her body through self-pleasure, her memory improved and she felt sharper. This isn't about preventing dementia, it's about keeping your brain resilient. For men, testosterone from sexual activity supports cognitive function, reducing brain fog. If you've noticed mental slips, could this be a factor? Share in the comments. Let's wrap this up with why this matters for your life. Sexual health isn't a luxury, it's a pillar of vitality. From stronger muscles to a healthier heart, less pain, better sleep, and a sharper mind, this natural practice keeps you independent and alive. Society may tell you it's irrelevant after 60, but your body disagrees. Reconnecting with yourself through self-pleasure or intimacy isn't about youth, it's about honoring your biology. Start small, without shame. Touch is a gift you give yourself, no matter your age. If this resonates, comment with a 1 and share your thoughts. What's one thing you've learned today? Your story could inspire someone else to reclaim their vitality. This journey isn't about performance, it's about possibility. Your body is still capable, still responsive. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, sexual health can transform how you feel, move, and think. Take one step today. Your heart, muscles, and mind will thank you. If you felt a spark from this, type a 1 below and share what hit home. Let's keep this conversation alive.